And welcome to another of the series HS2 Agency Driver, where I'm test driving and showing you all the different makes and models of truck currently available in the game, and we pick up in the city where we have dropped off previously. So tell you a little bit about today's truck. We have the Volvo FH16. It's got 600 horsepower and a 12-speed manual gearbox. But before again, I'm going to show you a little quirk with the Volvo. So obviously I can't go into the dealers because I'm loaded, but I can show you off the truck browser here. Right, so just bring these up, but there's a little quirk with these regarding the engine sizes. I'll just set the FH 2012. So you go into a dealer's, you see one come up and it's the green one and it says 460 horsepower. Normally that level at level 2, which you need, but if you scroll all the way up, the 461, you notice that is actually a 420 horsepower available within these trucks. So these ones here. Yeah, so that's a little quirk with them. So if you want to make one slightly cheaper than the list price, is if you go, you customize it, click on the engine and go up over, and then you'll find there's a DC13 with 420 horsepower. So it'll quirk on the engines, but knowing me, I'll probably tell you that again. So anyway, today's journey is a return trip from the last job. It's from Felixstow back to Amsterdam. Because, you know, your agency driving, test driving all different makes and models of trucks, it's sometimes difficult to get one that's going to a different city to what you haven't been to before, but that would be life of an agency driver anyway. You would be going here, there and everywhere. So it's just a repeat of last time's journey, but we're leaving Tree ET there, round to the ferry, across to the port at Rotterdam, then up into Amsterdam for an offload, and we've got a excavator on today, so anyway, we'll get this journey started.
Let's do this. Turn left.
So we've got little quirks in certain days. Now you will not find the 420 horsepower one is quick job. It's like quite a few of the other trucks where the smallest engine one isn't in them, the quick job. So
get ready to turn right.
You guess there's a fairly wide range of engines in these Volvos. So you've seen there that they'll actually start at 420 and not 460 like the one that the dealer shows up as the cheapest one.
Right.
So out of here, it's a busy junction. So saying the engine start at 420, they go up to 750 horsepower. Now on some of the engines there's a choice between Euro 5 and Euro 6 engine, and think it's about the, I think the 460 in the one, and about the 540, but then you have an additional choice between a 13 litre and a 16 litre engine. All the engines are flat 6, and if you do go for a 13 litre or a 16 litre one, the radiator cut grill at the front changes colour. One's like chrome effect and the other one's black.
Keep left and then turn left.
Cabin options is a choice of 3, varying sizes of the Globetrotter
Turn left.
cab. There's basically 2 trim levels, which both of them are actually very nice. This truck does come with, even in the cheapest trim, with a built-in sat nav. So
Go straight on.
gearbox is mainly Dodie Allinson, and all the others are ice shifts. Like there's a load of different 12-speed with varying ratios, with or without retarders, and then the heavy haul gearbox, which I like to call them, is 12 plus 2. That's basically like a 12-speed, it has 2 additional crawler gears for crawling away with real heavy loads on, and some sites where
Keep right
you
and
can
then
only
continue straight on.
do a certain speed. So
Go straight on.
these trucks are made in Gothenburg, Sweden. They're made by Volvo
And then continue straight
Trucks
on.
Company, and they also own Mack
Go
Trucks
straight on.
and Renault. So if anybody says Renault's are bad, just say, well, they're Volvo in disguise. That's how I look at some of them. But say truck, you got a very nice interior in this one, and out of all the dashes, the trucks, I think this one's about the best, because on it you've got your clock, game time, outside temperature what is in the game, got your water temperature, your AdBlue level, fuel level, there, on that one. On the other side you've got how much fuel and what range you get, and then you can check it too.
Caution. Please mind the speed limit.
Your fuel consumption there, which gives you average and instant, and you've got your temperature gauges there for oil and water. You've got a digital speedo there and a turbo gauge. Got your oil level and your air pressure, what's in your tanks there. Go back to that one, and obviously at the bottom of those there's what mileage you've done. Then you've got a
At the roundabout, take the second
big
exit.
prominent speedo that displays what gear you're in and what your cruise control set at, so things say there's one or two trucks do it in the game, but there's not many that you can actually see if your low beams are on or your high beams. actually on
Exit now.
one of these. Chassis options, there's the 4x2s, 6x2, 6x2 for and all derivatives
Keep
of,
right, and then turn right.
of those.
Turn
Of
right.
those that's available, and then there's also the big heavy haul chassis, the 8x4 as well, so economy in these trucks is actually not too bad. So let's get round to the ferry. Here.
Rerouting.
The ferry.
Finding new route. Recomputing.
Yeah, just if there's nothing parked behind me, I do like to back up just a little bit, just so I get around it.
Get ready to turn right.
You know, okay, so
Turn right.
would one of these Volvos make a good starter truck? Yes, they do. This model has
Get
one of
ready
the
to
most.
turn left.
Alright, there's.
Turn left.
I'm gonna say. Yeah. Alright, the older Volvo starts with a high power engine, but the lowest engine, as I say, the 420, but the first one that does show up in the dealer is actually the 460 model. Now there's two engines available in the 460. One's available at level 1, the other one becomes available at level 2. They're both identical on the horsepower, the torque, etc. So just one's a Euro 5 and the other one's a Euro 6. So would you go for Euro 5, Euro 6? That's your preference in one of these. So basic interior and the posher interior, they both have the same dials and things in them, so I know there's
and then turn left.
dash mods out for these which corrected gauges. I think it's Oscar, used to be NH, so it's CHP, not too sure exactly, but if you look up realistic gauges they will come up for quite a few of the different trucks as well. So there's one thing that I wish to do in these Volvos is I'm trying to learn to check float gears, by the way. That's why sometimes it's creaking a bit. Is the green band isn't very prominent on one of these, but if you want to get higher power truck quickly, go down the Volvo route. Alright, doing the customisation there for them and a bit ugly, but you can some put light bars on them, side skirts, different paint jobs, obviously light bars and bull bars and things, so actually they're not too bad.
Caution. Please mind the speed limit.
So the 540 is a good all-round truck, but get one, go for an engine like this one has in the 600. Good all-round truck. So I do prefer these to Scanias. I don't know why, it's just a hab. And I mentioned when I did the Volvo F8, what I term the classic, these were previously known as Valiant in the previous generations of games. So this model was released in real life around about 2012. It's about the same time the new Actros was released, and some of the DAF Euro 6s were released about that time as well. So they're the good, strong, sturdy, reliable vehicles, Volvo, in real life. So now we are driving a European truck. Get there.
Keep left.
By
then
truck with a
turn left.
retarder, but because most of the European trucks have retarders as
Turn
standard,
left.
so during real life a lot of trucks are automatic now. So that's one thing SCS doesn't differentiate between automatic and manual, because I know you can get reworked interiors for some of them that will actually alter the interior for a manual or an automatic one, but all the SCS trucks are like a bit generic if they're all automatic, although you can get
Keep
manual
right,
in them.
and then turn right.
So, but I suppose it's a simulator, and they
Turn
can
right.
only simulate so much. They can't actually make it perfect, obviously, because they'd have to get licensing agreements and get the models of the interiors approved by the different companies those trucks are representing here. So sound mods, yes, there's sound mods. There's EBR sound mods which are payware. Captain Critchbert does one of these.
Get ready to turn right.
That's based off a real life one, but
Turn right.
in real life there's not much difference between the sound of a smaller engine one as what there is larger engine one in some. There's not the distinction there like there is between some of the others that are either flat 6 or currently flat 6 in the V8 models of Scania, if you know what I mean there.
Turn left. It's all over now.
So we'll just see how we did there at the end. Yes, you do pick speeding fines up, and that wasn't very far past the speed limit sign there, but it was my own fault, that one. So no, we got another accident delivery. We picked up another 3,600 and €9 to go with what we've got so far. So that's it for this episode. I wish you 10-10. Goodbye. Stay safe on the roads. Don't have any accidents. And I'm down and I'm going. Goodbye.